Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Turk Talk. I'm your host, Eran. I have two guests here, Alex and Sequoia. Say hi to the camera, guys.
Hey, Cam.
Today, our talk is going to be Game of Thrones.
Wonderful. That's one of my favorite shows.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Oh, yes. I'm so excited about this.
How about you?
I started really late. I think I started last summer. But I finished within maybe, a month and a half. I finished.
Yeah.
I started last summer as well, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sharia first turned it on to me, and he showed me one episode, and then within the time that it took for the next episode to come out, I caught up with the entire series.
Wow. You're a dedicated show watcher.
Yeah, well, it was enthralling. It's the best show on television right now.
Alright, let's do a quick recap.
So, where did we leave off at the 7th season?
We have the Khaleesi John incident.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Sultry encounter.
the dragon's gone.
Yeah, they forfeited one of their dragons, which is pretty much the stupidest strategic error probably in the entire show,
Yeah.
if not in television history.
So, your favorites and least favorites characters. Let's start from squad.
My favorite character is Arya,
Why?
obviously. Well, from the beginning, I don't know, she's very loyal, to her family and her friends. Especially when I love the love that she had for the kid that the dog killed.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
did he kill him? So who killed the kid that she was friends with?
That was the Hound who killed.
Yeah, remember?
His name was frick. I just had it at the top
I
of
don't
my
know,
tongue.
but she always kept that in her head. And
Michael.
Yeah.
Micah.
And even
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, she
The
was
butcher's boy.
fiercely
Butcher's boy.
loyal. I loved her, and I don't know. I loved watching her transition from season 1 into what she has become
Yeah,
in
that's,
season
that's,
7.
that's I feel like one of the greatest
It's
character
amazing. I
developments.
love her.
So, who's your favorite character, Alex?
Well, to me, Arya's she's right up there because she just kind of follows her dream. Everybody tells her that she has to fit the certain role in society and that she has to be passive and be someone's sidekick. And she says, no, I'm going to be a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There was one point where she actually said I don't want to be a lady or something along those lines.
She goes, no, that's not for me.
Or when Ned Stark goes up to her before he dies and says, you're gonna be a lady in a castle or something.
And you're going to have a lot of
Oh, she
little lords
says-
and ladies.
Yeah, she says, I want to be a knight.
That's my
Yeah.
least
She was
favorite.
my least favorite. This fluctuates a lot. I think I don't have any characters I don't like because of who they were exactly, or how they acted. So say that there's someone who is a complete jerk in the show, like Ramsay. He wouldn't be my least favorite because of that. It's all about the performance and who's necessary to the plot.
I agree.
I think some of the choices made by Ilaria Sand.
Oh, I hate her. She
I
might be my least favorite.
I respect her a lot, but also at the same time, there's such a hatred and a lack of strategy.
Yeah.
Olenna was very good. Olenna was one of my favorites.
Oh, I agree. Olenna, she was a badass woman.
Because she had a mind she had wisdom, and she could pair that with her ferociousness and she was able to kill a king and get away with it.
She
Whereas
talked back to everybody in such a smart way.
Yeah.
I loved that about her. She was very smooth and
Yeah, she was the best.
witty about her answers.
And that's in no small part due to the wonderful performance of Diana Rigg, who was shot to fame in the role of a Bond girl in the 1970s.
Oh, she was a Bond girl?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah. My
Still
least
is.
favorite character is probably Stannis.
I love Stannis actually,
You
and
do love Stannis.
yeah, I love Stannis. I'm a little bit of a Stannis head, and that's not because of I like his policy of burning children. I think if you could just remove that whole religious burning aspect, he would be a really good guy.
But you can't, can you? Because
No.
he based his entire campaign on solely based on Melisandre's word, and he drove everybody into battle and pretty much
Well, in the
got
books,
everybody killed. I didn't read the books.
No.
I'm talking about the show.
I know that's a huge debate also is between the book Stannis and the show Stannis because they're two completely different characters. Like the book Stannis is still alive, whereas this Stannis was brutally slain by Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah, that scene was so satisfying.
Well, yeah, she like vowed to kill him from the moment
Yes, he did.
that like Black
Yes, she
Shadow killed what's his name, Renly.
Renly. I found that scene to be underwhelmed. Well, it was good that she did it, but
Yeah, that was the satisfying part.
Yeah,
it was upsetting because
she had to kill him. If someone else did, it would have been strange.
Jon Snow pledged fealty to Stannis, as well as Ned Stark and a lot of other people, like who were respectable because they understood him to be a firm ruler, like someone who was fair, someone who played by the rules, except for when this blood magic got introduced. But that was all the corruption of Melisandre. Beforehand, he was known and very well respected across all of Westeros.
Well, he lost all that respect, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He couldn't even get a loan from the Iron Bank, bro.
He did, with the help of Sir Davos. Sir Davos is my favorite character. That's
Oh,
who's my favorite
yeah.
character. Sir
I
Davos.
always forget about him.
Every time that the people who he works for need someone to smooth talk, he just comes out, he's like, I don't know much about anything but politics. I'm a smuggler myself. He's like, but I do know these people are the best. And then he just convinces whoever they're talking to, like whether it's Lyanna Mormont or the Iron Bank of Bravos or
But he
Daenerys
failed.
Targaryen.
He couldn't get the loan,
Yes, they got the loan.
did they?
Yes, he walked in the next scene to the bathhouse where Salador Sand, the pirate, was.
Oh,
and
that's true. That's true.
they tell
that's
the
true.
joke about the pirate with
That's
the
true.
brown pants, the red shirt. And he goes, do you think they ever met a pirate that didn't tell him that joke?
See, it's good to have a guest on the show that knows their Game of Thrones
Yes.
trivia.
I got a degree in Game of Thrones this past June.
All right, our next segment is the prequel.
Oh yeah, I don't.
There's a legendary prequel supposedly coming out.
Tell me more about this. I don't know that much.
You're lying.
Yeah, I know a lot.
Why are you lying, Alex?
Well, I
Don't
don't-
lie to our listeners.
I don't know much about
Viewers.
it, so
I heard it was going to focus on the Age of Heroes, which is like about, I think, 1,000 years before the events of this show.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much just going to be talking about like the building of the wall by Brandon the Builder, the building of Winterfell, some other critical magical things happened around that time. And the Night King had already existed at that point for 7,000 years.
what?
Yeah.
Do you
He's
think
8,000
they're
years
gonna
old.
show the first men and like the Andals,
And the Roynar people, yeah.
the who people?
The Roynar. That's why the Dornish people are like Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah, because there was another ethnic group called the Roynar. That's
Do
why
you think they resemble the Spanish?
it's like Spanish, Moroccan, Portuguese.
Right. I agree.
Some general kind of like Arab culture, a little bit of Italian.
I thought the prequel was about the Robert's Rebellion. Sorry.
Yeah, I was really hoping it would be because you already have some of the characters you could fill in, like that young Ned guy. I would love to see him like running around, you know, tearing shit up in battle, tearing stuff up in battle, you know.
I
Yeah.
would really like to see the building of the wall.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, how'd they do it?
Yeah, right?
Where did they find all the ice?
Like, how many men built it?
You know, I heard the craziest fan theory of all, guys.
What?
This is nuts. You guys
Forgot
are,
that.
Of all.
this will blow your lids off.
Okay.
So, there's a theory that in Westworld, in season,
Where did we hop off?
No,
onto
no, no.
Westworld.
at the beginning of season 3 or something,
Okay.
They're
Westworld
walking-
or
yeah,
Westworld.
Westworld.
Okay.
they're walking through this like area of a park that nobody's been to before, and then they cross a barrier into another park, and what do they walk onto? The Battle of Winterfell.
What?
Turns out Game of Thrones is all just one of the parks in Westworld.
That's BS, bro.
That is so stupid.
That'd be the worst outcome ever.
Yeah, I'd be like, what? Because I don't like Westworld.
Scratch
Dolores-
that, guys. Scratch that.
Dolores
That's not gonna
runs
happen.
I like it.
No, that'd be horrible. I'd be so disappointed.
Well, yeah, me too, because that would just be like crapping all over your fans, you know,
Yeah.
who've invested like almost a decade in this.
Okay, I have a question to you guys too. Where would you live in any either continent in the Game of Thrones universe? Either Essos or Westeros, anywhere.
Or
with-
Sodoros, or Uflos.
Yeah, whatever all those are. I wish we got to see some of those too.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a chance to see some of that in the prequels.
Maybe.
Or maybe they'll have just like endless spin-offs, which I would be okay with in this case because it's just such a huge universe.
All right, let's start with Alex. Where would you want to live? And why? Of course.
I would probably want to choose between. I would have a summer house in Dorne, or a winter house in Dorne. I would have a place in Karth, the greatest city that ever was or will be.
That's a great slogan.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful city, actually.
It is.
Yeah, I might
It's
consider living in Karth too.
And also a city that looks very enticing is Marine, with the pyramids, beautiful pyramids, lovely climate.
What about Dorne?
They had a lot of slaves.
Dorne is lovely. Actually, Dorne is probably ideal. Also, the Reach is pretty good. Like,
Isn't the Reach super boring?
no, the Reach is beautiful. That's where
Where
they're.
Baratheons are from?
No, they're from the Stormlands.
Oh, the Reach is.
The Reach is the Tarleys.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it was temporarily the Tarleys. It was the Tyrells who were the head house of. They were the Wardens.
Damn, they got wiped out so fast.
Yeah, and they didn't show that.
They didn't show
even show that.
Yeah, the 7th season we all feel like was done a little bit lazy.
Yeah, everybody
right?
thought
Do you
that.
agree?
Well, I don't blame the writers because they don't have the work of the brilliant George R. R. Martin anymore to inspire them. They just have to use their own imaginations to come up.
Doesn't he help the writers?
Yeah, but he's got his own books to write.
Yeah, fair.
Like, you know, he's a consultant, but he can't like tell them like every sentence as he would say it, and that's why the original series, before they just started taking it beyond the books, was so well written.
How about you? Where would you live?
Dorne.
Dorne. You would live in Dorne.
Yes.
Beaches, warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, Westeros. I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
It just seems like there's just like too much going on all the time. You know, there's always some war going down. Winter is coming. No.
Winter is here.
Oh, winter is here
Winter's
now.
here.
But like, yeah, that winter I don't want any part of. Can they get to Essos? No.
I might live in the north.
No, right.
It's a bunch of dirty, looting peasants in all of Westeros. Why would you live
Yeah,
anywhere other than
exactly.
like Dorne or the Reach?
Yeah.
Fair.
You know.
I just don't like the heat. That's why.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man.
So where would you
It
live?
would suck
In the
to
north?
live there.
No, I wouldn't live in the north. Maybe not. I wouldn't live in the Riverlands either. They also seem like
It's
pretty
serene.
boring.
It's serene. Nothing too special. It's like some village in northern France. But
No one would live in.
nothing against northern France. It's lovely, but it's no marine.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might live in Koth actually.
What about the Shadowlands? What's that
We
city?
haven't seen
Ashai.
Shadowlands yet. We don't know what's there.
The lost city.
How
of
can I tell you
Where's that?
if I could? That's where the dragons came from,
Oh.
and that's where Melisandre came from too.
It's a dark land with no sunshine.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like toxic fumes fill the air and weird people with like sunken gray skin and like black eyes walk around. Sorcerers,
freaky.
all evil.
Is it like what she looks like when she takes off her?
Yeah. No, that's because she's old and she can
Yeah.
stay alive.
She's an ancient witch,
How old is she?
centuries old.
Damn.
Yeah.
She scared me when she took that thing off. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right, that was a
I've heard
freaky
that.
scene.
Damn, girl.
All right, guys, that was a good show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we came to the end of it.
Good discussions.
Yeah.
I love Game of Thrones.
In the next episode of Turk Talk, we're going to talk a little bit about HBO's other up-and-coming, very popular show, Westworld, which Alex also really likes,
I'm a huge
but Sequoia doesn't.
No, I stopped watching.
Why did you not like it?
I don't know. I thought there was too much happening. I couldn't keep up. Maybe I wasn't really interested. But yeah, just stopped.
Not for everybody.
Nah.
Make humans look like idiots.
They are.
Right.
We are.
Yeah, the audience.
Well, yeah.
All right, guys. See you next time. Thank you for
Bye,
tuning
Jen.
in.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us around. This has been a great time.
My pleasure.